Your Honor, I swear to tell a lie, a whole lie, and nothing but a lie. So help me God. Baddies, babes, and gents, I am your host, Wisdom's Daughter. Welcome to Bad Girls Talk, where we talk about everything from trending news, hot topics, celebrity gossip, reality TV, and yes, even the shenanigans going down in these YouTube streets. And this evening will be no different. So make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit it like you mean it, hit the like button like it stole something from you. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss out when I go live, and also so that you can participate in the live chat. Let's get started. All right, everybody. Again, welcome to the podcast, Bad Girls Talk. I am Wisdom's Daughter, and we're going to be talking about a local content creator who goes by many names. You know, she likes to nickname everyone from jurors to prosecutors and judges, and so she has a few nicknames of her own. Many of you may know her as Infamous Sylvia. You may know her as Bible Lady. You may know her as everything from infamous scammer to infamous snake to court blogger, Silverback. She's got a lot of names, right? Infamous Mammy, and most recently Mophead. Okay, and I didn't say that. I did not say that. I'm just repeating what is talked about in these YouTube streets, and you'll find out in just a minute why I said that. Yeah. We're gonna talk about it, but first, before we do, let me go ahead and see who was first in the building. And so Jammy Jam, first in the building, said, "Girl, you a trip. I'll see you then." They call me Mo in the building, said, "Ready for the tea? He. Listen to me is in the building. I got Chick-fil-A girl, DMV 703. Rain is in the building. Said, how could she afford a top attorney with no money? Baby, we going to get right into all that, okay? we going to be talking about infamous Sylvia because she's going to trial. And how is it that Nesto is left to rot in jail while Sonya gets herself a top attorney? Anyway, Honeybee is in the building. Galatians 6-7, Miss CLC says, show out Cruella DeVille 2025, aka Mammy Fresh, aka Silverback. Jackie's in the building. Auntie Gigi, Beauty is her name. Shout out to all of my mods, Jules Poetry, Queen Lily. I see you, Sherry. I got you, Juju. I see you, Nola Brown. Savannah Clover, everybody is in the building. Savannah said, hey, WD in chat. I was waiting on your commentary. So last night was pretty interesting. uh I didn't comment last night, but I did join in the shenanigans, so guilty by association. Listen, um Sylvia got drugged through these YouTube streets on last night. It was bad. It was real bad. She got drugged through these YouTube streets last night. Okay, and this is why. She got a new hairdo. And listen, we all have bad hair days. It happens. It's okay. And that's why we have an avatar. Um, yeah, listen. We're gonna talk about old Mophead because that's exactly what she looked like. She was called Cruella DeVille. I said she kind of looked a little bit like Medea. Medea won her wig and her dress back. It was interesting. So what happened is she went live last night to give an update on Sonya. Okay. Once again, I swear to tell a lie, a whole lie, and nothing but a lie. So help me God. And that's what she did last night. She basically talks about how Sonya avoided or beat the grand jury. Sonya did what Sonya was supposed to do. Okay. Sonya was subpoenaed to turn state's evidence. And you see how God worked? The atheist who was so disrespectful when Sylvia had her on her show and had someone to pray for her, and she's tapping on her phone, being disrespectful. Do not play with God. And so God got a sense of humor too. And what he done did is had this woman have to pull all of her receipts on Nesto and anyone that she talked to about Nesto, including the text messages and the emails and um the what's on his Instagram, the POA banks, everything. Okay. And she had to turn it over to the very people who want to keep her jail boo behind bars. So how's that for irony? Okay. Yeah, she said, my pet scamper. Oh my gosh. Ebony Woods said she looks hideous. It was a bad choice of style. I am not dragging Sylvia tonight. She got dragged enough last night. Okay. Miss Boogie Down is in the building. Thank you so much for the super chat. She said, "Hey WD, hope all is well. Missed you. The hair is a no." Miss Boogie Down, the hair is also a no for me for several reasons. It was just a bad choice. But what I do want to do is I want to talk about what she talked about in this particular live because Sylvia doesn't always tell the truth and spinning certain narratives, and I'm here to refute the truth. But yes, she got drugged. Okay, she was looking like not was because I think she still has this hairstyle, but the choice of hair that she purchased, somebody called her Cabbage Patch Silverback, and I was through. Okay, I don't know what I was chewing on, but I definitely went down the wrong pipe. Okay. Raggedy Ann. It was bad. It was bad. So what had happened is Dennis Byron finds out that Sylvia is live. And Dennis likes to play, right? We all like to have a kiki every now and again. 313 Best Side in the building, finally caught it live. We all like to play. And so Dennis is live streaming, her show. And as soon as she finds out that Dennis is live, she responds by bending over, pointing her behind towards the camera, and twerking. Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. Okay. Yeah. This is her bending over to twerk in the camera in response to finding out that Dennis is live streaming her. And because she wasn't twerking for Jesus. She didn't come out and say, let me go. They clowning me. All right. They having a kiki, they clowning me. Let me pray for my enemies. Nope, that wasn't a response. She didn't break out in song. She didn't break out in prayer. She didn't break out the Bible. She broke out her behind. Okay. Twerking in front of the camera like a good Christian woman should not. It was interesting. It was really interesting. Because she good Christian woman. That's what we do. No, that's what some of these Gen Z, Gen X, these young people do. Because twerking is the new flipping the bird, right? So we don't give people the finger no more. We get mad with people and we turn around and we twerk, apparently. So that's what she was doing. It was nasty. It was unprofessional. And you will not see any other reputable journalist, blogger, content creator, YouTuber doing stuff like that. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, it would go check out Dennis's live. It wasn't very long. Go to the live chat and you can replay the show because they were really going in. Listen, I spoke to Dre. Dre has something to say about it too, because Dre caught it. All right. Spoke to Dre. This is what Dre had to say. Okay. This was Dre's response to Sylvia bending her behind over in the camera. Okay.
They saying you don't get. They saying I don't know the other way to put it. They saying your name is mud right now in the streets. Your name is mud right now in the streets.
Okay, you heard it. All right. Even Dre know what's up. Your name is mud right now in the streets. Okay. That ain't the move. Oh my goodness. Anyway, what we are going to do is what I normally do. And, I don't like to try to paraphrase what somebody said. We're going to hear a few minutes of what she was talking about it last night so we can address what's really going on. And then we're going to get into some other things because as I said, Sylvia's going to trial. Okay. Let me take this off the screen. She is going to trial. Um, it's ironic that she's become known as a court blogger, and she's at least last night was at a hotel because she's covering a case, and allegedly YouTube streets is saying that she was dry begging her mods and subs for money to help her pay for a hotel that they didn't ask her to get in the first place. But anyway, um but she's a court blogger. She primarily covers criminal cases, but she caught a case. And I have the documents and we're going to take a looky loo. And then we're going to talk about poor nasty Nesto. So that's what we're going to be doing on tonight. Again, make sure you hit the like button, hit it like you mean it, subscribe to the channel, and you'll be able to interact in the live chat. All right. So give me just a moment. We'll bring up the video. And you need a solution too, said I am so ready. I laughed so hard yesterday. Listen, we did have a laugh at her expense, and please don't be up in the chat talking about, oh yeah, women dogging women and women's empowerment. We empower women of integrity. We don't empower scammers. Okay, we don't empower liars. And this woman has been caught in so many lies. We're sick of it. So yeah, we were clowning. We were having a kiki. And simply Tot, Lord have mercy. Ma'am, if you are listening, queen, okay? I almost had an accident because of you. She came on her live with yarn all strung up in her hair. And she had, I think that was her son. She had her son at the controls. Listen, it was funny. Simply Tot, you listen, you were sending me. And thank you so much for allowing me to have a kiki. Because it was funny. It was definitely funny. Okay. Miss CLC said, here, boo, purchased her Valentine's dress and paid for her. Oh, her boo. Her boo purchased her Valentine's dress and paid for her hair. Well, what boo? I don't know what boo she got. I don't know if she's practicing for her OnlyFans, but like I said, it was yeah, you can't unsee what you saw. Anyway, let's just get to it. Let's just go ahead and get to it. Oh God, you know, some people are just weird. You know how some people can just be incredibly weird. So she gets upset with Dennis. She starts twerking, but before she starts twerking, she's playing some kind of music, her new theme song. Uh, she was throwing low key shade towards me, but it's okay because I be throwing. I don't throw low key shade. I be throwing shade on her sometimes. I do it, but she was playing this music for about 20 minutes, just sitting there on her phone. No, look, I can't. Anyway, let's just get to it. Let's just get to it. All right. So here is how we are gonna start. All right. So you've already saw what she looks like. I don't know about y'all, but I don't really want to see that. So we gonna take a listen. Okay.
My hair, right? Okay, y'all. Me and this hair, y'all. I just got a message.
Setting that jail like the rat. Well, if she don't beat these cases, she gonna be sitting in jail anyway.
Somebody was telling me earlier that their auntie was like, Miss Sylvia keeps playing with her hair. She just like keep twirling her hair, keep twirling her hair. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. It's a it's a habit because I haven't had hair in God knows when since I was like I think I had hair the longest hair I had hair was what was that? Back in when I was about 32 years old. That's the last time I really had hair. So now that I have this like hair, this fake hair, it's just like I keep touching it. Okay. But my goal is to allow my hair to grow like it used to.
Oh, okay. That's why she's wearing a mop on her head, because she wants to grow her hair. Well, her sister wife Sonya apparently knows all about growing hair. Okay. Sylvia, put your hair in a ponytail and pull it real tight. I mean, so tight that your eyes do like this. Okay. And apparently that's gonna grow your hair. Okay. You need to call Sonya. Sonya know all about growing hair. Okay. She know about losing edges and a hairline too, but according to her, ponytails grow your hair. Mm, sure do.
you know. But I don't know how long. It's a hard thing, but I'm gonna try. But anyway, thank you, person that sent me a message.
All right, let's fast forward just a little bit to when she started talking about the case.
Work. I'm just gonna tell you that right now because I know y'all watching my channel. State you guys are doing lazy police work because one thing about social media, some things, a lot of things are lies. A lot of people put lies on social media.
Do tell. Really infamous? People be lying on social media? Wow. Like signing POAs and then saying that they didn't? Oh, wow. Like, talking crap about Nesto and then lying to Nesto saying that you on his side and you don't associate when you believe him. Oh, really? What kind of lies? You mean the kind of lies when you do a whole live to tell people that you got Sonya's response when it was really just a scheme for you to try to get some clicks and views? You mean them kind of lies? Oh, okay. Yeah, you mean the kind of lie when you make everybody think that you're gonna interview Dre, knowing good and hell well you never spoke to the man, and then you don't follow up with people to say, "Hey, sorry guys, I couldn't get Dre," and you just think it's gonna get swept under the rug, and then when we call you out about it, you want to lie and say, "Oh no, how can something be canceled that was never scheduled?" You mean that kind of a lie? Yeah, okay. Yeah, them lies is real. Them lies is really, really real. Okay. Yeah. So you heard it from the infamous scammer herself. Okay. People be lying on YouTube. I tell you that all the time. I don't know. People listen. I think some people just like to be lied to because no matter how many lies this woman tells, like the lie she told with the Cash App scam that she was running on her channel, got her mod telling everybody, yeah, give money to Sylvia and I'm gonna match it. But really, I'm splitting it with Sylvia because she owed me money for a lawyer. And we just not gonna tell nobody. You mean that kind of a lie? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wisdom's daughter going in tonight. Yeah. So there you have it, folks. She be lying. And she just said it. People be lying on YouTube. Okay, come on, Sylvia. What you got? What's next?
That's why you see a lot of content creators getting in trouble because all of them trying to act like they living large and they're not living large, and they have a lot of fake news going out. And
Oh, you mean like your fake news? Okay. I love how people low key tell on themselves. I mean, listen, I felt like we was in a confessional. Anybody else felt like it was a confessional? Anybody else? Because it seemed like she low key confessing, pretending like she living large when she ain't. You know what I'm saying? Getting in trouble. Cause I don't know any other content creators out here in these YouTube streets got charges on them for criminal trespass and putting air tags on content creators' vehicles and conspiracy to commit a crime and stalking and telephone. Come on now, cut it out.
plenty of them are going to start getting sued because they are not operating with integrity. They're operating for clicks and views. And
Sylvia, can you spell integrity? Can you spell it for me? Can you put it in a sentence for me? Let me stop. Let me just let it talk. Let me stop. Oh God, y'all, we gonna have fun tonight. I'm glad y'all showed up and showed out. We gonna have fun tonight. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
no integrity. You get what I'm saying? And there's
Integrity.
some form of integrity. You gotta check.
You listen. You gotta have Savannah. You gotta have integrity. 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 Look, honey, say that. You got integrity. We Sylvia said we got to have integrity on these YouTube streets.
The source and stuff that you're putting out. Because what you're doing, you're allowing yourself to be open for lawsuit. Just because you could say it doesn't mean that you need to say it.
That part.
Unless you have proof. And if it's damages on people's character, lifestyle, you're going to get in trouble because you got to start checking your sources when you put things out. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of lawsuits. You watch when I say, especially with President Trump, he hates fake news.
And so do we. Okay? So do we. We hate fake news. We hate fake people. We hate fake content creators. We hate fake journalists. We don't like the fake and the phony. So, according to her, a lot of lawsuits. She sounds just like Trump, too. You know, Trump with the Trump, everything is absolutes. It's always everybody, everything. A lot of it's gonna be y'all. It's gonna be a lot of lawsuits. So who's suing? Who's suing? I think we should sue, and y'all already know who we should sue and why. Anyway, let's keep going.
President Trump hate fake news, and a lot of social media folks put a lot of fake news out. A lot of fake news. They
We know we looking at one right now. We know.
don't check. They think just because they read a document that they can add on stuff to that document. No, you need to stay with the actual information. Don't add anything to it. Okay. But saying all that, they did spend their time coming after Sonya, asking questions, because when they started hearing the messages that was being relayed to from social media, because they have access to the phone calls, they have access to the visits and things like that. But when Nesto didn't want to say certain things on social media, he would talk in codes, and the codes would basically, he just didn't want the YouTubers to get information on what was going on. So what happens is YouTubers start making up all kinds of stories and put some triggering.
For real? So apparently, Nesto talks in code, and we just make up stories. Apparently, that's what be going down. And I apologize because I don't know what's wrong with my internet connection right now. It's doing something funky. So I apologize for that. But anyway, apparently, Nesto talks in code, and we just be making up ish. Okay. No, so basically, when he mentioned Bible lady, we're too dumb to figure out that Bible lady is Sylvia. Okay. The one that visits him and do prayer and Bible study at the jail, it ain't her. By the way, it ain't her. we don't know who Bible lady is. um Codes are not that difficult to crack. Okay, there's a lot of smart women out here who have gotten into their man's phones, cracking the code on the phone and whatnot. So you need to stop it. Okay, talking about when Nesto didn't want to talk. uh he should have kept quiet. He should have took his own advice instead of going on her doggone channel. Anyway, so this is how she starts. This is how she starts. I'm gonna let her finish.
Thoughts into the state's mind, thinking that there's more than what it is to it, right? So, to make a long story short,
Thank
they spin a web to get Sonya involved in this web.
you.
All right, number one.
We spent a web to get Sonya involved. Okay, so for those of you who are new to the story, we're talking about Ernest Williams, the now ex-husband of Shirley Strawberry of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Okay, he got hit with a RICO and CP charges and some SA charges, and he's in bigamy. He's in a lot of trouble. Okay, um, and the story got interesting because Shirley Strawberry knew everything that was going on. She's on the radio with Steve Harvey. She gives love advice, okay? And we would expect her, based on the advice that she gives to her followers and people that tune in, that she would know better. But she tried to keep this quiet, and the world found out. Okay, so that's why everyone got involved, because we were like, no, not Shirley Strawberry. Not She gives love advice. She got scammed. Point blank period. She's a victim of a very elaborate scam. Okay. So Sonya's the side chick, okay, who Nesto was messing with, and we might do a Dre call near the end. Just one part of it. I played it before, but the context is a little bit different now, so I might play it again. But anyway, she's trying to say that we dragged so we forced Sonya to start her own YouTube channel. We forced her to start recording the calls illegally and dropping them on her channel. We forced her to run her mouth. All right. We forced her to start a GoFundMe. Okay. This is the narrative. This is the fake news that Bible lady wants to put out, that we okay. Lord have mercy.
You got to understand, Sonya did not come about in any of these crimes that supposedly, allegedly had happened, right? She came afterwards. So all this thing about her
And so was infamous Sylvia. That's the only reason why we know about the power of attorney, because they talk so doggone much, right? They talk, they just tell everything, every doggone thing. That's why Nesto's case is all messed up. And because Sonya is not coach, because she's not his ride or die, she was not willing to do a maximum of 20 days in jail. She was not willing to pay a maximum of 300 to not help the prosecution prosecute him. Okay. But see, all that running your doggone mouth. Mr. Duncan said, "What we doing here?" Stay tuned, Mr. Duncan. You gonna find out very shortly. All right. Anyway,
if you hear the person that's supposedly given the power of attorney saying to her on those phone calls that you have, I'm giving you permission to get that stuff, um, how is it fraudulent? How is
nope, nope, and no, no. Mm-mm. I see what you're trying to do, but no, absolutely not. She just said that if you heard, so let's say, where's he at? Where's my guy at? Mr. Duncan. You and I talk, right? Our calls, are unfortunately, hypothetically, you're incarcerated, right? You and I are talking. The calls are recorded. And we're talking about a power of attorney. I need to get a power of attorney so I can get access to your stuff that might potentially prove your innocence, right? So I go to my friend who's a notary, and I just the notary's for a power of attorney, and I just sign and get her to notarize it with just my signature. I don't know if we got any lawyers in the chat, but if we do, help a sister out, because I still think that that could be considered fraud, because I could have had a falling out with you 5 minutes later and decided, you ain't getting no power of attorney over me. I still believe, regardless of what was discussed, even if it's on record, regardless of what was discussed, when you, because as the notary, you still have to verify that the person who the power attorney is over is in agreement. Am I right about it? Y'all let me know in the chat. See, Sylvia thinks she's slick. She is trying to build, I guess, her case, which lets me know, in my opinion, allegedly, because she said it. That's the only reason why we knew about the power of attorney and her involvement with it, even though she tried to deny it. Or her involvement with notarizing something for Sonya. Why is she anyway? It sounds like she's trying to backpedal or make an excuse or justify, as if to say, well, it's okay for me to have done that because, or it's okay for Sonya to have done whatever Sonya did because she got his permission. Anyway, that don't sound right to me.
it fraud? If he's, and you hear it and you listening to his calls, you listen to his visits and all that stuff, but then you saying that she forged his name. She did this, she did that, but and then try to get me caught up in this saying I signed forgery name, which is crazy.
What?
Really, really crazy.
What she say?
It makes sense. I know you are doing it for clicks and
Hold
views.
on 1 second. Let me just go back a second.
All right. Number one, you got to understand, Sonya did not come about in any of these crimes that supposedly, allegedly has
We
happened.
heard that.
How is it fraudulent? How is it fraud? If he's, and you hear it and you listening to his calls, you listen to his visits and all that
All right, sorry y'all. I'm back. My internet is going in and out. So I'm not sure. I'll have to take that up with my internet provider. So hopefully when I move my YouTube studio upstairs, we will have a better connection. But anyway, all right. So apparently Sylvia cannot speak or read because whatever she was saying, how they got me involved and signed my forgery name. What? Anyway, she's trying to justify Sonya's behavior. And then she's trying to distance herself from whatever it is that she did. Okay. We don't know what she did. We don't know what Sonya did. We won't know until that piece of evidence is made available to the public. We won't know. But she keeps bringing it up. This is the third time in the past week that she's brought up this power of attorney. Why do you keep bringing it up? Guilty conscience? Maybe. Anyway. Why is it always the juicy lives? The juicy lives, then the StreamYard want to mess up. My internet wants to mess up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Um, and my mom just texted me that there's no sound. So I'm really sorry, y'all, that it's going in and out. I don't think I don't think StreamYard is liking Sylvia's video very much. All right. Anyway, so this is what we're gonna do because I think that YouTube video is what's causing the issues with the internet connection. So I'm just going to paraphrase the rest of it. Um, Sylvia goes on to say that Sonya got a big time attorney, right? An attorney that she got apparently Will Wooten, and this is alleged. Okay, where's the banner? Let me put up the allegedly. So allegedly, Will Wooten interned for Sonya's new lawyer, right? And so my question is, and many of you are asking the same thing: if Sonya can afford a big time lawyer, why is Nesto still in jail? Why is Nesto still behind bars if she can afford a big time lawyer? Really? Where she get the money for a big time lawyer? I'm, I'm trying to figure out. I wonder how Nesto feels about that. She couldn't raise $100 for his GoFundMe. I think they had a goal of like 45,000. They had a goal for 45,000, and she could not raise $100. Okay, she was not successful in anything that she was trying to help Nesto to do, but she can get herself a big time lawyer. Big time lawyer is what her sister wife said. Okay. I'm just quoting what her sister wife said. Her sister wife said that it was a big time lawyer. Um, why do you need a big time lawyer unless you've been up to don't you know no good? Unless you've been up to no good. Why you need a big time lawyer? Unless you've been up to no good. So that's the question on the table. The question is, how is it that Sonya got this big time lawyer, but her jail boo is still behind bars? Mm-hmm. Very, very interesting. Yes, Auntie Gigi. She telling them lies like she gonna do a motion to quash, knowing good and hell well that All right, here we go again. My apologies, guys. I listen. I'm not sure what's going on with the internet, but I am patched into my mobile hotspot. So hopefully, what's going on, Karen? Karen R is in the building. So hopefully, we're going to be good. This live is not going to be too long because if I was watching this, I would be frustrated. Every time I say something good, it pops out. So let's y'all pray for a stable internet connection. And yeah, Sylvia's right. It's gonna be some lawsuits. I'm about to sue my internet provider. I'm about to sue them. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to pivot in just a second. So in case you guys didn't hear me a few minutes ago, excuse me, what I was saying is that um, you know, Sylvia, they run their mouth about everything. She runs her mouth about everything. She's talking about this POA. It's making us feel suspicious. Now she's lying, saying that we're the ones that made it seem like it's something that it wasn't. No, 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 we didn't do that. Um, and I'm wondering how it is that Sonya got this big time lawyer. See, we've been clowning, saying that she getting the SSI check, and she can't afford this and she can't afford that. Well, apparently she can afford a big time lawyer while her boo thing is behind bars. Okay, Nesto can't get out, and Sonya can't help him, but she found some money for a big time lawyer, and that's if her sister wife can even be believed. Wait. So now she made the laws to think you can be sued for presenting the truth about her and side hen when they lie. K Stable said, WD, you real messy tonight. I love it. And I love you back. Yeah, Nesto thought he had a lawsuit too. Okay. Nesto swore he up and down that he had a lawsuit. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Savannah said, we all need a class action suit against her for doxing people, stalking people, lying on people. Sit your butt down. Okay. There's some advice for you, infamous. You might just want to take a break. Okay. Anyway, so what I want to get into now, we're going to go ahead and pivot. Wait, hold on one second. Mama Keisha's in the building. What's going on, Queen? She says she done forgot about all of them members only. You know what's interesting? You say that because a person will tell so many lies that they don't forgot what they lied about, right? She lies so much, she talks so much, she forgets what she said. A lot of what we know is because of what came out of her mouth, right? Anyway, um, all right, so let's keep going, and I'll get to your comments in a minute. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a look at her criminal cases, okay? Because that's where my interest was. Now she did go to court today. Some of you were wondering. It was a Zoom hearing, okay? It was unremarkable, okay? Primarily because myself and Dennis Byron also were trying to get in, and I got kicked out twice. He got kicked out 3 times. Apparently, the judge did not want anyone in there unless they were specifically involved in this this case. So the case is between her and another content creator about a vehicle that her husband sold to him. Okay. Word to the wise, if you sell a car to somebody, do not do it in such a way that they're just taking over your payments, right? So, Began, I buy a car from you. You like, listen, I can't afford this car anymore. I'm gonna sell it to you. My payments are, you know, $400 a month. You just take over the payments, but everything is still in Bean's name. I'm just making payments, right? That's dangerous for Bean, and it's dangerous technically for me. This is all hypothetical. Why? Because I could take that car and never make another payment again, and then Bean is stuck still having to pay for this car. That's what happened with Shirley Strawberry. Shirley Strawberry has Nesto's truck in her name. It's registered to her. And unfortunately, because he bought it with her money, she's stuck making the payments, right? But also, what if Bean decides, you know what? That car is still in my name. That's my car. That's not your car. So there's a discrepancy. I don't have all the details for you. It's a really silly case. Where's the car now, right? Does the person who purchased the car, okay? Does he still have the car? Where's the car? Car gone. Car's gone. What was interesting though is that Sylvia retained Kayla Bumpus as her lawyer. Wasn't this the same lady who was upset because Sylvia leaked out pictures and information about her being married to a defendant in the wild cell case? She wasn't ready for the public to know. And she's like, well, this is Kayla Bumpus. Well, damn, do I need to pay you to keep quiet? And Sylvia's like, yeah, you can give me $500. Yep, the good Christian Bible lady. It's like, yeah, you can pay me 500 for my silence. Isn't that like isn't that what's the word I'm looking for? Not oh goodness. What do they it's not blackmail, but what do they call that? There is a term when you do that, right? You can pay me for my silence. So that wasn't enough. Remember I told you some people like pain? Right? Some people like to be lied to. That wasn't enough. So now Kayla Bumpus is representing Sylvia in this case. So ultimately, what happened is Kayla Bumpus does not know a lot about the case, and she was trying to make some suggestions to the judge about what she wanted to do, and the judge was like, "Look, I got this. I'll let you know my ruling. Y'all can go." It just dismissed everybody. So there really wasn't anything that came out of that. It was unremarkable. All right, not a whole lot going on. Savannah just reminded me that infamous Sylvia did want to clear up some rumors in these YouTube streets. Okay, she said that her daughter is not preggers by Woody. Okay, this is what she's saying. So we don't have any other evidence to prove. So we just gonna have to go by what she says. She want to clear it up. My daughter is not pregnant by Woody, and Woody is like he ain't trying to get trapped. No way. Okay. He is not trying to get trapped by Bible Lady's daughter. So now I don't know if they had some activity or an entanglement, but Sylvia is saying her daughter is not pregnant. So we can stop the rumor mill on that. Okay. So I'm just repeating to you what she said. Okay. Now let somebody done seen this girl in person and knows different. All right. Her daughter is not pregnant by Woody. She didn't say her daughter's not pregnant. She said her daughter's not pregnant by Woody. So but what is her daughter's name? I forgot her daughter's name. Anyway, this daughter may not have a child, but she does have another daughter who carries her name, who does have a child. Unfortunately, that child was taken from her because this other daughter, right? Dallas is her daughter's name. We're always talking about Dallas. Sylvia has another daughter. She's Ruth. She's talked about Ruth here and there. Okay, Ruth is mentally delayed, and so the child was taken away, and Ruth is currently. And again, I'm gonna verify this and get all the details and do a separate live about it. Probably being members only, but she has another daughter sitting in jail right now on allegedly a $15,000 bond, which is not a lot. So some people are asking if you can scam your mods for money to pay a different mod who paid for your lawyer to get you out of jail, why can't you scam your mods or drive back for money to get your daughter out of jail? So anyway, that there'll be more to come on that. Y'all know I'll be dropping little TT here and there. There'll be more to come on that. But again, she says Dallas is not preggers and it not preggers by Woody. Okay, so there it is. All right, let's get into her criminal case. Okay, Sylvia does not like to. She doesn't like to talk about what she has going on. I took some screenshots because I had to cover up some information. And so I didn't want to just pull it up on the screen. So give me 1 second. Let me just download a couple of things. And we're going to find out what's going on with her cases. Okay. Because Sylvia is up here looking like mud to the damn DEA. And, you know, hopefully she ain't going to be in jail like the character Medea. Okay. Remember, Medea goes to jail. I hope that I'm not going to have to do a live Sylvia goes to jail. Okay. Because see, Sylvia likes to spread rumors that I be preying on people's downfall. The devil is a lie. I do not. I report what's going on. Okay. Um, if I'm smiling about something, it's just because I'm in a good mood and I'm a happy person. Okay. I'm not on here to be acting. So if I'm talking about a certain situation, and am I supposed to put a frown on my face and act like I'm reporting what's going on? Okay. Um, that's what I'm doing. Mama Keisha said, I was wondering why she was in a hotel. She's in a hotel because she's covering a case and she wants people to pay for her hotel room. Well, we didn't ask you to go cover the case. We didn't ask you that. There's ways to cover a case without going in person, but you know, she's trying to listen. Her money is funny. All her YSL subscribers that she got the 2 years or whatever she was covering the YSL case, or year, whatever it was, they gone. Okay, they're gone. They came for YSL. YSL is over. They're not interested in Infamous Sylvia. They were there for YSL. The best thing a content creator can have are people that come out for them, regardless of what they're talking about. Infamous does not have a big following of people that just come out for her. Extortion. Ah, thank you. Y'all help me out. All right. Extortion. That's a form of extortion. So when you talk about lawsuits, you better hope you ain't speaking some stuff in existence for yourself. Okay. And she's definitely right about lawsuits because it might be Infamous getting sued. Okay. How you gonna tell a lawyer I'll keep quiet for $500? That is anyway. Extortion, y'all. Thank y'all so very much. Okay. These let me bring up these photos so we can take a look at what's going on with her cases, because that's really what we're talking about tonight. um Sonya's issue is going to be what it's going to be. Okay, karma came to bite Sonya in the behind. Okay, and so that's on her for running her mouth, and now she has to turn over evidence that could potentially cause her boo to get even more jail time than whatever he was already going to get. Okay. So there it is. All right. Hang on a second. There's one more document that I need to bring into StreamYard, and let's do it. All right. So first and foremost, let's when you look things up, this is what comes up. Let's take a look at this first. Okay. So so her attorney is Lewis Brandon. Okay. I don't know if this is the attorney that they were scamming mods for to get money for or what, but her attorney currently is Lewis Brandon. Okay. And you can't see it, but in January 7th of 2000 of this year, January 7th of this year, she requested a speedy trial. You know who also likes to beg for speedy trial? Nesto. Right? Nesto always asking, I want a speedy trial, speedy trial. She asked for a speedy trial. Okay. January 9th and January 13th was the discovery that was provided by the state. That's all the evidence that they have against her. We're going to look at her charges in just a second. She was subpoenaed on the 16th. Okay. So her sister wife got subpoenaed on December 18th, and she got subpoenaed on the 16th. Two different cases, though. Okay. Now, what do you see at the top of the screen? February 7th. Okay. It says pre-trial status. So there's going to be a pre-trial hearing at 9 a.m. And then in the same, well, I thought it was the same week, but the 7th is a Friday. Come that Monday, just 3 days later, it says jury calendar. So she's going to have her pre-trial hearing and go before the grand jury 3 days later. Okay. So here's her charges. Okay, I can take this down. It's not alleged. This is public record. Okay, I'm not doxing her. This is all public record. Okay, you can look it up for yourself. This is out of Clayton County. All right, so she has 7 charges pending: criminal trespass, which was deemed unlawful. Okay, 2 counts of stalking, 2 counts of phone harassment, and 2 counts of conspiracy to commit a crime. Now, I am speculating, and based upon what I was told by some people involved in this case and the evidence that was presented, the conspiracy to commit a crime could be, okay, it's allegedly, let me put the banner back up, allegedly tied to a plot, a ploy, a plan, a conversation, or a live discussing how they might get rid of the plaintiff. Okay, I need y'all to read between the lines because there's certain things I cannot say. Okay, and there is documented evidence because again, she runs her mouth. Bible lady has diarrhea of the mouth. Okay, and so there is documented evidence of her saying some things, and another gentleman involved who has a very sordid past, and they might have gotten the idea in their head that they were going to take somebody out of this world. Okay, again, this is all alleged, but I will be there, and so I will give you the rundown as her charges are laid out, and if they do reveal or disclose the discovery, I'll let you know what the state has, yada yada yada. All right, let's move on. So those are her charges. Okay, now here is the calendar. Let me look at this one first. I had to block out a couple things. So the first two are other, they are other defendants. Okay, but if you look on the bottom of the screen, you'll see it. There's her case number. Okay, Sylvia Parks Tumasimi. All right, there's her lawyer. Okay, now at the very bottom it says defendant Tumasimi is also on jury trial calendar for February 10th. So once again, she's going to have her pre-trial hearing, her preliminary hearing. Okay, and let me just do this and just Google really quickly the pre-trial, because some of you may not remember what happens in a pre-trial hearing. Okay, all right, so ultimately the pre-trial hearing is a court proceeding that takes place before a trial to determine the issues, the laws, and the facts involved in the case. It's also known as a pretrial conference or a pretrial review. The defense and the prosecution exchange information about the case. The judge determines if there is enough cause to have a trial. Well, they already put her on the trial calendar, so they have already determined as of right now that there is enough evidence to move forward. The defense attorney advises the judge if the defendant wants to plead guilty or have a trial. So she will plead, she will plead or move forward with the trial. The defense and prosecution may present and exclude evidence. Attorneys may file motions such as to dismiss the complaint or prevent certain evidence from being used, as we saw in Nesto's case. And the judge may set a date for the trial. Okay. Her trial date has already been set. Okay. Now, what I saw on here that I just, oh God, it tickled me pink. Do you see in the middle section here, in the middle section, it has the same charges that we just went over. But if you look to the right, her bondsman is listed as free at last bail bonds. Free at last bail bonds. Well, she gonna be wishing she was free at last if she gets convicted of these very serious charges. Free at last bonds. And so many of you have forgotten that she's out on bond lying. She's out on bond putting out fake news. She's out on bond committing acts of extortion. She's out on bond, uh, signing what could be possibly deemed fraudulent POAs. She's out on bond, calling juries and judges and prosecutors all types of funny names like we're in kindergarten again. Okay, this is Nose, and that's SpongeBob, and that's Glasses, and this is Twister. What are you, 5? Are you 5? Maybe. Um, she's still out on bond. All right, lying in the courtroom, talking about the jury was leaning over saying this, and the jury was leaning over saying that, when the jury box is hidden from everybody in the courtroom. Free at last, bail bonds. Okay. Anyway, so here is the jury trial calendar. And as you can see, it's listed. So she waived, initially, I think she waived her prelim. Okay. She requested a speedy trial. There it is, January 7th. And there's a note here stating that she's also on the pre-trial status calendar. Okay. This is serious. This is very, very serious. Now she want to go ahead and talk about somebody else putting out bad information and gonna get sued. I don't know who she was talking to or talking about. Okay. She was talking to the 5 people that were on her live listening. That's what she was talking to. I don't know who she's talking about. But she need to worry about her own cases. Okay. She needs to worry about her own cases. And yes, November Rain, she has 2 daughters. Dallas is not her only daughter. She has an adoptive daughter who was the victim, and the records are sealed, so I can't bring you a receipt, but she's talked about it. The victim of SA, and initially, if I remember correctly, it was her and her husband that were accused of doing something inappropriate with this girl. And then the husband got dropped off, and then it was just her. Okay. And I don't, the daughter, again, she's mentally delayed. She's got some mental issues, and apparently something happened with the child. They took the child away. I don't believe that Sylvia was ever convicted, or she did any time. I can't even tell you what happened with the case because the records are sealed. But she cannot have that grandchild, because the grandchild either went into the system or went to another relative. And I believe the granddaughter is in foster care. Okay. So, yep. Sylvia wants to talk about everybody, but don't want her business out. She better wake up and accept or get off YouTube if she can't take the heat. And again, if this was a nice person, an honest person, a person with integrity, a person who wasn't putting out fake news and doxing victims and doing all type of, tomfoolery, this would be a very different life. Okay. I don't feel bad about putting her business out there. It's public record. I don't feel bad at all. She's a terrible person, an absolute terrible person. And unfortunately, there are still people giving them her hard-earned money because they don't know what we know. So it is what it is. I was just watching the Jackie Johnson trial on Infamous Sylvia channel. She got a warning in her chat and removed the video from her channel. I was just watching it. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Starfish and Coffee said, I was just watching the Jackie Johnson trial on Infamous Sylvia channel. She got a warning in her chat and removed the video from her channel. Mm-hmm. But she wants to tell other people what to do or what not to do on their channel. Okay. All right. I don't know where that pregnant rumor came from, because who would know that, and who cares? I don't know either. I can't even, but I heard it several times. I don't know where that came from. So I I can't even tell you. And every time I've mentioned it, I've mentioned that it's a rumor on the YouTube streets. Okay. She's trying to, because this is what she does. Sylvia plays the victim. That's how she gets paid. Okay. She twerks apparently in the camera and she plays the victim so she can get sympathy cash apps. No one ever said, oh yeah, her daughter is such and such and such. We said that this is what was being talked about on the streets. Okay. Um, yes, Jam. Jam is talking about Ozempic. So here's the thing. Infamous has gained a lot of weight. She is looking like Madea. She's gained a considerable amount of weight. Whatever weight she had lost, she gained it back and then some. Okay. Ozempic doesn't work for everybody. It doesn't. Um, there's another drug that is similar to Ozempic that is a lot more effective. I think it's called Monjuro or Mount Juro. So those of you who were interested in Ozempic, or if you tried it and it didn't work, ask your doctor about Monjuro. Okay. It's a lot more effective, and Ozempic is very expensive. And then I think it's like three. It's weird how they do the dosing. Okay. I've never been on Ozempic. So I'm only telling you what I've been told by people who've been on Ozempic. So anyway, but yes, she's gained a lot of weight. It is what it is. And she's older. Sylvia's what, 58, 57, 58? I think she's turning 58 this year. I think she's turning 58 this year. So um that situation with Caleb Bumpus, Sylvia says she's reporting the info for her subs. So WD and all bloggers are only reporting commentary for their subs. She is hypocritical. Yeah, we know that. We know that. Did you hear phone calls from prison calls today? Sonya had Krail whipped. She there sleeping with Krail. Ooh. Just me. I didn't listen to the whole call. So phone calls from prison is the person who's been releasing these jail calls by way of the Freedom of Information Act. Okay. Nesto tries to say it's illegal. It's not illegal. I didn't listen to the whole thing. So I will definitely listen to it. And we'll do a separate live just to cover that call. Miss LA said, hey girl, hey, I love your content. Well, thank you. And hey girl, hey, right back to you. Where's my hey girl hey bitmoji? I can't find it. I must have took it down. Nope, there it is. There it is. Hey girl, hey. All right. Anyway, so that's the situation with your girl. All right. Free at last bonds. I'm sorry. I'm still laughing about that. Mama Keisha, the county is Clayton County. If you guys want to look this up, you're more than welcome to. Just type in Clayton County case search, and then you can look up her name. All right. Galatians said probation violation. I don't know. Do they have white folding chairs too? This bondsman. Free at last. Free at last. Free at last. And so when you go on Sylvia's channel, you notice there's a whole lot of praying going on. Okay. All of a sudden, every video she's praying, she's doing Bible study. I don't think God works like that. I don't think God works like that. Okay. You should have been praying this whole time and doing things right, and you wouldn't be in this situation, because this is not a situation where somebody threw charges on her like they did with Nesto. Because you heard that Nesto is innocent, right? He didn't do nothing. They threw them charges on him. All them 39 RICO counts, it was just thrown on him, right? Because he didn't have multiple wives when he married Shirley Strawberries, right? Them women just threw themselves at Nesto. Nesto is such a liar. Anyway, this is as a result of what she did, because this is what happens when YouTube goes too far, right? When content creators go too far. It's a classic case of YouTube gone wrong, okay? So, hey, big sisterology, where you been? Where you been? That woman is a demon to me. I don't care what anyone says. Her spirit to me is not right. That woman has malicious intent. Nikki D, thank you so much. I'm a notary, and the only thing I do is verify IDs, collect and notarize signatures. Sonya wouldn't need anything to be notified. Nesto would need the notary. Well, if that is the case, uh, Bony Tail, with her little 4 foot nothing self, went to somebody, and I'm saying that it was Sylvia because Sylvia said it. They bragged about it because back then it wasn't an issue, you know. She got to brag about everything, but allegedly, it's all alleged because I haven't seen the document. It's all alleged, okay? Allegedly, Sylvia signed or notarized the power of attorney that Sonya got and took to the bank. Okay, I'm hoping that she didn't. I'm hoping that this woman did not have anything to do with signing that notary without Nesto's proper signature by way of his lawyer or however it's done legally. Okay, y'all hear me saying this because she thinks I have it out for her. I don't. I clown her because she makes it easy, right? She just the way that she operates. But I don't want to see her downfall. Okay. I'm not like that. I don't want to see her downfall. Whatever happens is gonna happen based upon her actions, regardless of how I feel and what I think. But I'm hoping upon hope that she did not do anything illegally or fraudulently with Sonya. Because if she does, she going to jail. All right. She already got she might already be facing jail time. Can, can you, oh my gosh. Can you imagine? Those charges are serious, right? She might dodge a bullet, but she might not. Those charges are serious. I don't know how much time each one of them carries, but yeah, listen, we're gonna know. Let me see. When are we gonna know? In 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks? Well, we'll maybe in 2 weeks we might know her fate. Um, because I don't think this is gonna be a case that's gonna go on and on and on and on and on. All right. So we just gonna have to wait and see. Eat right and exercise. Yep. November rain says she'll be 58 in February. Hmm. Let me just say this. Well, before I say that, let me give a thank you to Shiho. Shiho, thank you so much for the super sticker. Shiho has my heart. He be showing up for Wisdom's daughter. I know she was talking crap about me. I don't care. See, this is the difference. Bible lady says she don't care, but she does. You gotta care, right? Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't be responding by twerking in the camera. Okay? She cares. I don't care if that lady talk about me. She's nuts. She she is mentally ill for like undiagnosed. Okay? So yeah. So that don't bother me. She got issues. Okay. I'm not gonna excuse her from the behavior because she got issues, but she got issues. But she hope. Thank you so much. You know you have my heart. He be showing up for Wisdom's daughter. I appreciate you. Why is Krail gonna get fired? Apparently there was some things going on with Krail, and if she did let that slip that she got him whipped, ooh, then is it possible that Sonya did have something to do with that affidavit begging for the courts to let Nesto out of jail and let him go stay with his wife? Because we looked at the signature on that document and it didn't look right. It did not look right. Now, nobody signs their name exactly the same way all the time, but I don't know. Something was funny with all of that. Shiho, may your gift return back to you tenfold. Again, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Um, Sonya says she was sleeping with Krail for her man. No, See, now y'all gonna make me go over there and look at it. Oh my gosh. But no, but okay, we'll do it tomorrow night. We'll do it tomorrow night. We're gonna we'll do it tomorrow night because usually I like to watch it first. Um, so I kind of have an idea of what's in it and where to stop and whatnot. So we'll do it tomorrow. Unless you guys want to look at it tonight. If you guys want to look at it tonight, let me know in the chat. Or put a one in the chat if you guys want to look at this phone calls from prison jail call or listen to it where she's talking about sleeping with Krill. Cause that oh, you nasty heifer if you did that, baby. You need to give her some hair braiding tips. Listen, I can't help Sylvia with nothing, you know. Maybe she should have gotten some starter locks, and that might have been better. Why she want to grow her hair now all of a sudden? Riddle me that. Why does she all of a sudden want to grow her hair out? For what? She's had short hair for how many years now? She mentioned you were in your live at 2 a.m. in the morning about another content creator. I was live. I was live at 2 a.m. To report on something that was going down like I do anything else. But she was talking about that I was laughing and praying on somebody's downfall. Not the case. And if I was laughing, who's to say what I was laughing at? I wasn't laughing at the person that I'm talking about. I was probably clowning her. But I'm a happy person. I smile because when I don't smile, I look evil and angry. I've been told that since I was a teenager. Girl, why don't you smile? I don't, I don't look approachable. And nobody's coming on YouTube to see me scowling and frowning because my face naturally, when I don't smile, looks very stern. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. I grew up in a military family. And old ho 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 and a Merry Christmas, Queen Lily. Queen Lily. Yeah, so Sylvia is over there trying to find some new friends. And the friend that she's trying to make can't stand her either. Okay? That ain't gonna work. That is not going to work. All right. So nice try. Go find some other way to get some clicks and likes. That's not gonna work. Um, so anyway, where are we at? I'm going through your comments. Max Granny is looking for their moment, but they're not gonna get it. But I'm gonna leave the comment up there. Because I'm not like Sylvia. Okay, you keep bringing us the good tea. I just love your personality from DMV. Keep us smiling. Thank you so much, Jeanette. I appreciate. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of ones in the chat. So y'all, all right. So let's go ahead and take a visit over to phone calls from prison because I did not get to that part, and I got to hear this. Okay, so let me see. This must be the live or the video that she posted about 5 hours ago. Okay, so let me bring that. And hang on a second, y'all. Now, I think we should be good with the internet connection. So let me go ahead and share the screen. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hang on one second. Before I do that, let me see. All right, hang on. All right, just want to make sure this queued up. Okay. So this is a video that phone calls from prison dropped earlier today, about 5 hours ago, and I started listening to it, but I couldn't finish. So let's see what's going on.
Okay, but now you try to get another apartment with you before you leave.
It's only once a week, and then yesterday was considered this week.
No.
Did he say Pinocchio tried to get another appointment with you this week? Yeah, oh, baby. Hold on one second. Wait a minute.
Try to get another apartment with you before you leave?
It's only once a week, and then yesterday was considered this week.
No. I say that Pinocchio.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
Another visit with you before you leave.
Today. Yeah, today.
That's so funny to me, man. God.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker was spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Yeah. This is funny to me.
I'm good company.
What you say?
I'm good company.
That's what they say.
Oh my God. Hold on a second. Let me go to the transcript right quick. 1 second, y'all. This is how the call started off. And I was listening to it earlier, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was not really paying attention. Hang. Oof. 1 second. Where is the oh, here it is. Okay. Let me go to the transcript. Hang on 1 second, y'all. Wait, was that Medea? Oh no. Oh my God, no, that's just a thumbnail from my live. It really do look like Medea. She really does look like Medea. All right. So this is the transcript. Okay. It doesn't pick up everything or some of the words are off. But Nesto starts out, okay, but did he try to get an appointment with you before you leave? And then Sonya says it's only once a week. And then yesterday was considered this week. So no. No, I said, and then that's when he said, did Pinocchio get another visit with you before you leave today? Says, man, oh, God, this is funny to me. And she says, I'm good company. Wow. Okay, hold on. Somebody be getting their blessing. I'm just reading what's in the transcript just to make sure that what I'm hearing is on point. Give me 1 second. I just want to see. Oh, my goodness. Because I heard this earlier, but I'm thinking like an actual appointment. I'm not thinking like an escort appointment. Let me find out Nesto is pimping out some. You know what? I can't. I cannot. I cannot. Not. All right. One more time.
Yeah,
That's so funny to me, man. God. That motherfucker was spell. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. This is funny to me.
I'm good company.
What you say?
I'm good company.
That's what they say.
I'm good company.
Wow.
People like me.
See how motherfuckers be getting their blessing, boy. They be getting their blessing, boy. They be trying to cut that shit short. Wow. Ain't that something? But also, he's trying to see how they can enhance their shit too now.
He's trying to see what?
Trying to see how they can enhance their own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to get somebody different out of your norm and make you think differently. But I told them that shit from the beginning go. I guess they weren't listening. Now they listening now, ain't it? Ain't that something? I guess they thought you a cheesecake bunny. They got your face all in cheesecake every day, eating and looking at TV. Maybe that's what they thought. I don't know. I
don't know. I completely forgot. You told me today.
What'd you say?
I said I completely forgot till you just brought it up.
For
so
real?
He did ask. Yeah, he did ask. Could I see you tomorrow?
Wait, what? No, hold on. Sorry, because I'm over here reading the comments. She said, okay, I completely forgot till you just brought it up. He did ask. Yeah, he did ask. And then, they're notorious for not finishing their sentences. They just be kind of trail off a little bit. Nesto's notorious, especially when he realized he started to say something that he didn't want to say. Wow. Mm. Well, Lord have mercy. Mm.
leave Tuesday morning.
What? What'd you say?
I said because I leave Tuesday morning.
Okay. Okay, well, you
Mm-hmm.
make sure you tell them folks straight up. Man, the next time I get here, them folks ain't out. By the time I get here, there's going to be some problems, man. I just don't want to never want to see you no more. You're not what you want.
He already know. I
I
already
know that.
said.
I already
Right.
know that. But what?
He already know because, he don't want to come off as no loser.
No. That's all.
Mm-mm.
That's something. You know, I tell you what, I'll be honest with you, you probably have going through the same thing. Everybody want what you got all the time. It don't matter the penny, they want what you got. Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have you experienced it before, woman?
But do you want what you got?
First of all, let me get
What?
you straight out right.
But do you want what you got? This lady, oh my goodness. You if insecurity was a person, if insecurity was a person, she always constantly want Nesto to tell her, listen, this is what happens when you're a side chick messing around with a married man, right? Because she want to know if Nesto gonna choose her over Shirley. That's what that question was all about. Keisha said, Crail about to lose his job. Crail about to lose his job. Sidehand is proud of her nasty actions. That's why she talking so low. She's like, it's because I leave on Tuesday. I leave on Tuesday. Yeah. I'm good company. You nasty fuzz bucket. Mm, 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 mm. Wooten and Fonnie, where are you? Yeah, I can't stand all that moaning that part. I told you Craig about to lose his black job, his fiance, his license. Listen, Craig better hope that really was Shirley Strawberries who signed that affidavit because all of that is gonna come out. All that is gonna come out. Yeah, she said, I am good company. And Nesto over here giggling and carrying on. And then Nesto proceeds to say, well, all I know is I don't want to hear nothing. Basically, because Sonya allegedly took him to bed, that he better show up for Nesto, and Nesto don't want to hear nothing. Like, wow. And then Sonya's sister wife thinks that we're deaf, we're dumb, and we're blind. That we can't listen to a conversation and discern and decipher what they're talking about. Right? Everybody ain't stupid. Everybody ain't deaf. Some of us can read. I'm just saying.
Now,
Get me straight.
let me get you straight now, because you running away. You running away. I don't like that. I
Mm-mm.
don't like that shit right there at all because you're running away. And you be talking slick. I let you have it.
No, I just asked the question, but you
Okay,
didn't
but you
answer.
should know that,
No, I
though. You
just,
should know. Sometimes people don't know people, but
no, see, 'cause you do that. You do that.
do what?
All right, I got a question. Cause I don't want this live is already much longer than I was planning for. Is she gonna mention anything else like later on? Let me just go through the transcript real quick and see if she's gonna mention. Oops. Sorry, y'all. I'm doing too many things over here. I want to see if she is going to um mention any of this again. Okay, it's not up to me to maintain. So my job is to maintain what I have. Oh, that's Nesto talking. Nesto fast talking her. I heard that part. All right. So tell you what, we're going to do this entire call. We'll listen to it. We'll do commentary on it, but we're not going to do it tonight. We'll do it another night. We're going to start at the beginning. All right, because I might need to listen to this 5 or 6 times to just make sure I heard what I heard. Because I think what I heard is what somebody done already said in the chat that she done got her some liquid Viagra. okay, and was having an entanglement with Krill. Nesto is a stupid little boy. He uses Sonya as his mouthpiece because he's not a man that can speak for himself. You show is right. Trust Nesto, certainly. Please, please, please. Why his cellmates? Oh, Lord have mercy. His penis broke. Lord. Oh, Nestos, I'm gonna get you. How is Krell going to lose his job for sleeping with 75-pound side hen? Well, you might be right, kid. You might have a point. But even though she's not the client, she's connected to the client. I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna cover this cold call in another live. Yeah. Nesto's just a little too happy. Okay. And Sonya don't sound like that's what she wanted to do. She's moaning, but she's talking real low, like she's trying to whisper. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you, Joanne. Joanne said hello. Oh, I love it over here. You keep it real. But Sonya tells nothing but lies to Nesto. She probably don't even speak to that man. Yeah, I just want to know what Nesto thinks about her having to turn over documents to the prosecution. Wisdom, I heard this before. Krell didn't bite. That's why he ended up calling him Gary and started dogging him out. Uh-huh. You know what? You right. You sure is right. You right. Um, he did. Now, Gary, if I remember correctly, is one of Shirley's friends who is of the LGBTQ community. Okay, he's of a different persuasion. So maybe she was meeting up with this man because she said, I'm good company. She didn't actually say she did anything. But the fact is, it sounded like if she didn't do anything, she was trying. Sound like she was trying. But apparently, she don't got enough meat on her bones for him. Sonya should be even more embarrassed than ever. She sure should, but she don't got no shame. They call me Mo said Krell didn't want those crab legs. She tried though. No, Rain is right. Rain is definitely right. All right, y'all. Listen, we gonna go ahead and wrap up here. All right. I'm Wisdom's daughter. Thank you so much for joining the podcast. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye, y'all.